In 2015, a study from Johns Hopkins University published a shocking discovery in the medical community. Within the first 90 minutes after waking up, with just one incredibly simple habit, our body can activate a special mechanism that increases visceral fat burning capacity by up to 200% compared to normal levels, without the need for high-intensity training or severe fasting. The scary part is, almost no one knows about this golden window of time. Meanwhile, visceral fat continues to silently accumulate every day, surrounding the liver, heart, and pancreas, becoming the root cause of type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and stroke, especially common in middle-aged and older adults. Most people only see their waistline gradually expanding, completely unaware that their body is falling into a much more dangerous state. Gradually, we arrive at a familiar belief. The older we get, the more impossible it becomes to lose fat, and it's all because of aging. And science shows that belief is not entirely wrong. After age 30, the body gradually loses muscle mass, metabolism slows down, along with declining hormones like estrogen in women and testosterone in men, making fat, especially belly fat, easier to accumulate and increasingly difficult to break down, especially after age 60. But here's what most people have never been told. The fat-burning mechanism in your body doesn't disappear with age. It only gets turned off because of a very small mistake right from the morning. And just by correcting one simple habit after waking up, you can completely help your body reactivate the visceral fat-burning process naturally, safely, and appropriately for middle-aged and older adults. And right now, I'm going to show you what that simple but overlooked habit is. If this is your first time on my channel, I'm Dr. Saul Whitman, Chief Medical Officer at Northern Institute for Society Wellness, with over 30 years treating thousands of patients with cardiovascular disease, atherosclerosis, stroke, and hypertension. My channel shares medical knowledge for older adults so you can live confidently as you age. And now let's get into the video. Part 1. Why 90 minutes after waking is the golden window. Your body has two energy modes, fat burning mode and fat storage mode. And the switch that controls these two modes is the hormone insulin. When you've just woken up after a long night's sleep, your body is in a special state that scientists call the post-absorptive state, or simply put, a natural fasting state. At this time, your blood insulin level is at its lowest point of the day. And this is the magical part. When insulin is low, the fat cells in your body, especially visceral fat around the abdominal area, will open up and release energy for your body to use. But there's another important factor happening in your body in the morning, and that's cortisol. Now, I know many people think cortisol is a bad hormone because it's related to stress, but actually, morning cortisol is a good thing. Your body is designed to release cortisol according to biological rhythm, with the highest peak around 30 minutes after waking, a phenomenon that scientists call the cortisol awakening response. This morning, cortisol plays a role in activating the fat breakdown process to create glucose, providing energy for your body after a long night without eating or drinking. Research from the University of California has shown that people who optimize the first 90-minute window after waking have a calorie burning rate 34% higher throughout the entire day compared to those who skip it. And here's the interesting part. During this time period, your body prioritizes using visceral fat as fuel because visceral fat has much higher metabolic activity than subcutaneous fat. In other words, during this golden 90 minutes, your body is in a mode ready to burn belly fat maximally, but only if you don't interrupt it. Part 2. Morning mistakes that stop your body from burning fat. Now, this is where most people make a big mistake. They wake up and immediately do something seemingly harmless. They eat breakfast, and not all breakfasts are the same. I'm talking about things that many people think are healthy, like a bowl of oatmeal with banana, a glass of orange juice, or toast with jam. What's the problem here? All of these foods contain a lot of carbohydrates and sugar, and when you eat them right after waking up, they cause a powerful insulin surge in the blood. And when insulin rises high, the switch in your body immediately shifts from fat burning mode to fat storage mode. Remember, insulin is like a gatekeeper. When insulin is high, the gates of fat cells close, locking fat inside and not allowing the body to use it as energy. Even worse, high insulin also orders the liver to convert excess glucose into new fat and store it, especially in the abdominal area. A study from the University of Pittsburgh tracked thousands of adults and discovered that people who eat breakfasts rich in sugar and carbohydrates right after waking have significantly higher amounts of visceral fat compared to those who delay their meal, or choose different foods. And here's the sad part. You've just wasted the golden 90-minute window, the only time of day when your body is most ready to burn visceral fat naturally. Instead, you've accidentally flipped the fat storage switch, and it will maintain this state for many hours to come. But there's another mistake that few people realize: drinking coffee too early. Many of us drink coffee right when we wake up, thinking it will help us be alert. But when you drink coffee while your natural cortisol is at its peak, caffeine can actually increase cortisol even more, pushing it to an excessively high level, and this can lead to insulin resistance, meaning your body has a harder time burning fat throughout the entire day. Therefore, the two biggest mistakes are eating high carbohydrates right after waking and drinking coffee too early while natural cortisol is still high. Part 3. Habits after waking that help increase visceral fat burning. So, what's the solution? Here's the simple habit I want you to try in the first 90 minutes after waking up. This habit doesn't require you to do high-intensity gym workouts, doesn't require you to fast all day, and doesn't cost money. It's simply about extending the body's natural fat-burning state by keeping insulin low and supporting cortisol to function properly. First step, right when you wake up, drink a large glass of water, about 16 to 20 ounces. After a night's sleep, your body has lost water, and rehydrating immediately helps activate the metabolic process without raising insulin. If you want to enhance it further, add a little sea salt and a bit of lemon juice to this glass of water, as they help balance electrolytes and support adrenal gland function. Second step, go outside and get exposed to natural light within the first 10 to 15 minutes after waking up. Morning light helps regulate your biological rhythm, turns off the sleep-inducing hormone melatonin, and activates signals that help the body shift into energy-burning mode. Not only that, natural morning light also helps control appetite and improve insulin sensitivity throughout the entire day. You don't need to sunbathe for long, just standing outside on the balcony or taking a gentle walk around the neighborhood is enough. Third step, move gently, but don't exercise too hard. A study from the University of Leuven in Belgium discovered that light to moderate exercise in a morning fasting state helps stimulate the fat-burning process much more effectively than exercising after eating. But importantly, don't overexert yourself, because that can stress the body and increase cortisol excessively. For older adults, a gentle walk from 15 to 20 minutes is perfect. Think of it as waking up your muscles and joints, not torturing them. And finally, fourth step, delay your coffee for at least 90 minutes after waking. I know this sounds difficult for coffee addicts, but trust me, when you let your natural cortisol do its work first, then drink coffee later, you'll feel more alert and maintain more stable energy throughout the entire day without overloading your adrenal glands. Now, after about 90 minutes, when it's time to eat, choose a meal rich in protein and healthy fats, low in refined carbohydrates. For example, 2 eggs fried in butter, some greens, and half an avocado is an excellent choice. This helps maintain insulin at a low level and provides sustainable energy without interrupting the fat-burning process. Part 4. Why this method is suitable for older adults. Now, I know some of you might be thinking, is this method safe for older adults? And the answer is yes, absolutely yes. In fact, this method is specifically designed to be suitable for the physiology of middle-aged and older adults for many reasons. First, it doesn't stress the cardiovascular system or joints. We're not talking about running marathons or high-intensity jump rope in the morning. We're only talking about gentle walking, drinking water, and exposure to sunlight, activities that most people can perform safely. Second, this method is based on the body's natural biological mechanism, not temporary tricks or dangerous weight loss pills. As you get older, your body becomes more sensitive to sudden changes, and that's why extreme diets or excessive exercise often aren't effective and can even cause harm. This method respects your body's natural biological rhythm and works with it, not against it. Third, it helps improve insulin sensitivity, which is extremely important as we age. Insulin resistance is one of the biggest problems in older adults, and it's the main cause leading to type 2 diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and increased belly fat. By keeping insulin low in the morning and allowing the body to burn fat naturally, you're training your cells to respond better to insulin throughout the entire day. And fourth, this method is sustainable. It doesn't require you to buy special foods or expensive equipment. It doesn't require you to completely change your lifestyle. It's simply a small adjustment to what you're already doing in the morning, and once you form the habit, it becomes a natural part of your day, just like brushing your teeth. Remember, visceral fat doesn't accumulate in just one night, and it won't disappear in one night either. But every day you perform this morning routine correctly, you're sending the right signal to your body that it's time to release stored fat instead of storing more. In the first few weeks, you might not see big changes on the scale, but don't be discouraged. Visceral fat is the first type of fat your body burns when you do it right, and it's also the most dangerous type of fat to eliminate. You might start noticing your clothes fit better around the waist, you have more stable energy throughout the entire day, and your blood tests like blood sugar, cholesterol, and triglycerides may improve significantly. These are signs that your body is metabolizing visceral fat effectively. I want to encourage you to try this method for at least 30 days. Set your alarm 15 minutes earlier if needed, prepare a large water bottle next to your bed, and commit to yourself that you'll prioritize the first 90 minutes of the day. Your body deserves to be cared for properly, and age is not a barrier to having a healthy and energetic body. Never let anyone tell you that it's too late to change, because science has proven that our bodies have the ability to adapt and heal at all ages, as long as we provide them with the right conditions. If you find this video helpful, share it with your loved ones so they know how to take advantage of the golden 90 minutes in the morning to burn visceral fat more effectively, and like my video so it gets recommended to more people. Subscribe to the channel so we can meet again in the next health advice for older adults. Leave a comment below sharing with me what you usually do in the first 90 minutes after waking up and whether you're ready to try this new habit. I really look forward to reading your story. Thank you for spending time with me today, and remember, your health is your most valuable asset. See you in the next video.